This video and the Fall TV Takeover are brought to you by PayPal, the simple and safe way to spend, send, and receive money. Download the app today.
After you watch the parade, play some football, and carve the turkey, make room on your schedule for these new releases. Welcome to WatchMojo.com, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 anticipated releases of November 2017. Before we begin, we publish new videos every day, so be sure to subscribe for more great content. For this list, we're taking a look at new releases in the realms of movies, music, and video games, as well as premieres of new TV series and new seasons of ongoing series.
Impossible.
Number 10, Alias Grace.
Hope, sooner or later, we will bring back your memory.
While Stephen King seems to have the book-to-film adaptations on lock, there's no denying that Margaret Atwood is poised to become the hot new name in TV adaptations. Those who watched the award-winning Hulu drama The Handmaid's Tale know this acclaimed author has a knack for creating complex characters and world-building. Alias Grace, the new Canadian-American produced drama, looks no different, telling the story of a string of murders committed in mid-1800s Upper Canada. Oh yeah, and did we mention this will be making its international debut on Netflix?
How can I be a murderer?
Number 9, Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Last year's Sun and Moon releases were the biggest shakeup of the traditional Pokemon formula that has been around since the days of Red and Blue in the late 90s. Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon looks to expand upon the redesign, with all new island trials, as well as Pokemon that were introduced mostly in the Gen 2 era, making new appearances in the wild. There are some features too, like an adorable photo booth mode, and an interactive surfing minigame look to create some memorable moments in a return to the Alola region. Number 8, Reputation by Taylor Swift. Killing off her nice girl image, Taylor Swift took her style in a different direction with the lead single of her 6th studio album, Look What You Made Me Do.
Look what you made me do. Look what you made me do.
Despite receiving a mixed critical response, the song and its music video have broken several records. Referencing the various celebrities she's had feuds with, in particular Katy Perry and Kanye West, Reputation will put an emphasis on Swift's cynical side. With the potential to be her most mature album to date, you better believe we're ready for it.
Are you ready for it? Baby, let the games begin. Let the games begin. Let the games begin now.
Number 7, Call of Duty World War II. Over the past decade, the Call of Duty games have explored modern warfare, futuristic warfare, and even Nazi zombie warfare. Yeah, it's gotten kinda silly.
If we get this convoy across, we're in the heartland.
The latest installment, however, returns to the franchise's roots of World War II. Giving some of the more critical longtime fans what they've been asking for, Sledgehammer Games aims to deliver iconic historical settings, an involving campaign, and a gritty, intense sense of realism. Of course, that doesn't mean Zombies mode won't also be included. Number 6, Murder on the Orient Express. The original Murder on the Orient Express had star power in spades, from Albert Finney to Ingrid Bergman to Sean Connery. The same can be said about the 2017 remake, which features the likes of Johnny Depp, Daisy Ridley, and Penelope Cruz, just to name a few.
God, a murder here. God rest his soul.
Kenneth Branagh both directs and stars in this whodunit, which should introduce the classic mystery to a new generation. Even if you already know the story though, there are still plenty of reasons to climb aboard.
Cannot trust no one. Another one?
Number 5, Hey Arnold, The Jungle Movie. Hey Arnold remains one of the best shows Nickelodeon ever produced, but it sadly ended on a cliffhanger. What happened to Arnold's parents? Do Arnold and Helga get together? Following the 2-part series finale, creator Craig Bartlett planned to answer these questions in a cancelled theatrical release. Over 10 years later, the project was resurrected in the form of a TV movie, which promises to offer a fitting farewell to our favorite football head. Get ready for some serious nostalgic feels.
Hey Arnold, you're a bold kid and a true hero.
Number 4, Coco. If you felt Cars 3 wasn't up to Pixar's increasingly high standards, don't worry. Coco appears to have Best Animated Feature written all over it.
You gotta stay with me, boy. We don't know where we are.
The setup is a bit like Kubo and the Two Strings meets Grim Fandango, with a dash of Disney magic, following the musical Miguel on a journey through the land of the dead.
Do you mind?
With director Lee Unkrich of Toy Story 3 at the helm, Day of the Dead should spring to life like never before.
Welcome! Anything to declare? As a matter of fact, yes.
Number 3, Star Wars Battlefront II.
I've waited 30 years for this.
While by no means horrible, Star Wars Battlefront let players down in terms of depth and content. However, EA has seemingly upped their game for the sequel, maintaining the gorgeous graphics we've come to expect, but also incorporating a single-player story mode and multiplayer character classes. Speaking of characters, the game will include familiar faces from the prequel, sequel, and original Star Wars movies. Whether the Force is strong with this one or not, at least we're not getting ripped off with another paid season pass.
Here are next assignments. They are unusual.
Number 2, Justice League.
What are your superpowers again?
I'm rich.
You probably expected this to be number 1, but the DC Extended Universe's track record admittedly has us a little worried, especially with Zack Snyder involved. The franchise's first 3 films left something to be desired, but Wonder Woman took a huge step in the right direction. Then again, Justice League has undergone significant reshoots, which isn't always a good sign. Of course, the film's post-production was helmed by Joss Whedon, who knows a thing or two about superhero team-ups. Only time will tell if the filmmakers can do this crossover event justice.
Oh, wow, they really just vanish. Huh? Oh, that's rude.
Number 1, Thor Ragnarok.
Where are we?
You have no idea.
Sorry DC, but we just have more confidence in Marvel at this point. Although Thor: The Dark World wasn't the MCU's finest hour, Ragnarok looks like a completely different beast. Jane Foster and her crew are being traded in for Kate Blanchett as Hela. Jeff Goldblum is Grandmaster, and a certain green giant that's not very jolly. The God of Thunder versus the Incredible Hulk. Who's your money on?
We know each other. He's a friend from work.
Either way, this gladiatorial showdown should more than compensate for their absence from Captain America: Civil War.
No, I won easily.
Doesn't sound right.
Well, it's true.
This video and the Fall TV Takeover are brought to you by PayPal, the simple and safe way to spend, send, and receive money. Download the app today.